Welcome to Card of Destiny. I'm Pandora. If this video found you, it means it's meant for you to hear. This is a message for you. Today, we'll explore your relationship, how you and your partner see and feel about each other, the current dynamics, and what the future may hold. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe and share. Your support means the world to me. Let's begin your reading. You, the person who is watching, Knight of Swords reversed. There's a particular electricity humming through your energy right now, a sharp mental frequency that's been dulled by weariness, overthinking, or even emotional burnout. The Knight of Swords reversed is a strong signal that you've been living in your head lately, chasing clarity, but instead ending up circling the same thought patterns again and again, like a hawk caught in a wind tunnel. You want answers, you want momentum, but the way forward feels like it's wrapped in fog. This reverse Knight hints at frustration. Your intentions may have started out pure and direct, but they've lost traction. Have you been pushing a conversation, trying to express something to your partner, but it's landing with less impact than you expected? Or perhaps you're trying to make sense of mixed signals, clinging to rationality when the heart wants to guide you somewhere more intuitive. There's also a trace of scattered energy here. You might be rushing from one emotional response to another, attempting to make fast decisions without all the emotional data processed. This energy can show up when someone wants to intellectually dissect a relationship, analyzing text messages, second-guessing intentions, replaying conversations. But love, as you're realizing, doesn't always obey logic. Sometimes the more you push for answers, the further away the truth hides. This card softly urges you to slow down, to not demand mental clarity at the cost of emotional authenticity. There's a difference between being smart and being wise, and you, right now, are being asked to surrender the need to control the narrative with facts and timelines. You're in a phase where you need to soften your mind to let your soul speak. You don't need to win the argument. You need to understand your heart. Your partner, the Aeon reversed. This card reversed tells us that your partner is undergoing, or resisting, a profound inner transformation. Upright, the Aeon is the awakening, the cosmic rebirth, the soul judgment that frees you from past karma and elevates you to your highest self. But reversed? It becomes a delay, an avoidance, a suppression of truth. This person may be feeling overwhelmed by the intensity of the connection or the weight of their own inner evolution. They might be deeply aware that things are shifting inside themselves between you, but unable to articulate or accept what that means. There's a spiritual hesitation here. Perhaps they are afraid of what they'll have to give up in order to grow. Maybe they're clinging to an outdated version of love, or of themselves, because stepping into the unknown feels terrifying. They could also be burdened by guilt, shame, or the ghosts of their past. This card shows up when someone is at a karmic crossroad but hasn't yet chosen the path of self-responsibility. Maybe they know this relationship is calling them to become more open, honest, vulnerable. But instead of rising to meet that call, they shrink back into avoidance, distraction, or denial. If they've been inconsistent or non-committal, this may not be out of lack of care. It may be that they don't yet have the tools to face their own transformation. The Aeon reversed isn't about bad intentions, it's about spiritual resistance. They're not trying to harm you, they're trying to survive something inside themselves. Still, that doesn't make it easy for you. What's important here is this. You can't force someone to awaken. You can offer truth, reflection, patience, but you cannot walk their spiritual path for them. If they are meant to rise, they must choose it on their own. Current situation, the Priestess upright. This relationship right now is steeped in mystery. There's more happening beneath the surface than either of you are saying aloud. The Priestess is a keeper of secrets, the sacred gate between intuition and knowledge. And when she presides over a connection, it means that silence holds power, and that stillness is full of insight. You're being asked to trust your inner knowing, not what's being said or unsaid externally. This card reminds you that there's wisdom in letting things unfold without chasing. It tells you that the real answers won't come through interrogation or proof, but through emotional attunement, through quiet recognition, through moments when your intuition whispers something your mind hasn't caught up to yet. There's also a sense of sacred timing here. The Priestess doesn't rush, she observes, she tunes in, she waits until the veil lifts. This means that right now, you're in an in-between space with your partner, where not everything is clear, but it doesn't have to be. The relationship is going through an energetic gestation, and both of you are being guided inward. Maybe communication has felt elusive. Maybe the emotions are there, but the clarity isn't. That's okay. The priestess suggests that your souls are still conversing even when your words fall short. Trust what your body knows. Trust what your dreams reveal. This isn't a time to force resolution. It's a time to hold space, to deepen your spiritual awareness, and to listen to the currents beneath the silence. This card also speaks to emotional boundaries. If you've been giving too much or trying to figure it all out, take a step back. The priestess invites you to detach just enough to see the relationship with fresh eyes and to connect with your own inner source of peace. Let things rise in their own time. Possible outcome: the Hanged Man upright. Here's the invitation, the turning point. The Hanged Man shows up when transformation can no longer be intellectualized. It has to be embodied. This card tells you that the near future of this relationship is about surrender. Not the kind of surrender where you give up, but the kind where you give in. You're entering a phase that requires letting go of ego, of control, of trying to fix the other person or solve the relationship like a puzzle. It asks for radical acceptance. Can you love them as they are, not as you want them to be? Can you meet the present moment without demanding a guarantee of the future? The Hanged Man offers healing, but not through action, through perspective. You may soon come to see this entire connection differently, not because they change, but because you do. Perhaps you'll begin to see how this bond was never meant to fit a conventional mold, or how it was always meant to reflect something deeper back to you. This card suggests that emotional peace is possible, but it won't arrive through struggle. It will come when you choose to stop resisting what is, when you lean into the discomfort and ask, what am I learning about myself here? Your partner may also be forced to confront their own inner resistance. The Hanged Man doesn't move by will. He is suspended until he lets go. If they've been avoiding their transformation, life will soon create a mirror they can't escape. And from that stillness, they may find their way back to you, or to themselves. Either way, the story is far from over. Conclusion. This reading is a gentle but powerful message. You are standing at a spiritual threshold. The connection you're exploring isn't just romantic, it's alchemical. It's shaping you. It's awakening parts of you that logic alone can't reach. You, the person who is watching, are being called to release your grip on mental control and sink into a deeper trust. Your energy has been loud with questions, but what you need now is stillness. Let yourself be held by your own inner knowing. You don't need to prove your worth by fixing things. Your presence is enough. Your partner is wrestling with their own awakening. They may not have the language for it yet. They may not be ready to rise into it fully, but their soul is stirring. Their journey is not your responsibility, but your compassion is still a gift. The relationship is cloaked in mystery right now, not because something is wrong, but because something sacred is growing. The priestess reminds you, some truths don't arrive with clarity, they arrive with presence, and the Hanged Man assures you, peace is coming. But it won't come from struggle. It will come when you surrender your need to shape the outcome, and instead choose to align with the moment. Trust yourself. Trust the unseen. You are not lost. You are becoming. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this message brought you the clarity you needed. If you enjoyed it, please support my channel. Good luck on your journey.